Hi guys, my name is Hun, and we're here to operate a vertical juicer here. I'm going to show you how this works and give you a little bit of tip on what's the best way to make this juice for your personal use. So I'm going to give you a little intro on the product. I'm using the Kuving Silent Juicer. This is the one that rotates at 80 RPM, just like other vertical slow juicers. We have the pulp here that will collect the pulp, and this is the tube that comes out with the pulp. Here is the juice that will come out, and this is the feeding tube where you put the fruits and vegetables in. I am using about 2 pounds worth of apples and carrots. I'm using Fuji sweet apple, and I'm using whole carrots, California carrots. I cut these guys in very easy small slices for it to fit into the chute here. The carrots are cut into about 3 pieces, one smaller on the bottom, larger thicker part on the top. Cut that in half. This machine is over $300 for any vertical juicer, so you don't want to stress the motor too much. Okay, the concept, you have to understand that the screw is rotating. Okay, so you don't want to feed a really fat fruit here, whatever that could fit in totally into the chute, and then just overwork your screws. So I would make the little bit of effort, put in a minute, and just cut your fruits and vegetables for easier and better juice. So let's get this started. So I made a clip on how to assemble and disassemble. If you're kind of curious on that, check that video out. We're just gonna get started on how to operate Kuving Silent Juicer here. You want to turn it on to forward. Make sure it's on before you put it in. This is not a mixer where you put in all your stuff in and start operating. Okay, you start the machine up and you start putting one by one. As you can see, it's not very noisy. This is why it's called Silent Juicer. So I'm able to just kind of talk instead of kind of shout out. So we're going to put in. This isn't a centrifugal juicer where you have to, excessively do the pumping motion and put it through. It will self-feed. It may not self-feed leafy green where it just kind of, it's really light, so it won't just kind of fall down. But most of the time you won't use juice right here. I'm just gonna kind of, if I have the soft fruit and harder fiber vegetable, I'm just gonna rotate between one or two, just for for the less stress on the motor, and just put one by one. These juicers will make friction noise. Okay, don't be too concerned on that. It just it just sound of grinding and the force that's being made here between the strainer and the screw itself rotating. For the apple, I actually cut the middle part and the bottom out just for sanitary reason. There may be a little bit of dirt in there. Make sure you use the pusher if it actually doesn't get it self-feed. You don't want to use your fingers or a spoon or things like that. You definitely don't want to use metal equipment. It will get stuck, and you don't want to go through that trouble of customer service and waiting for your part to come. Make sure you keep an eye on your pump. Sometimes when you're just going at it, it may just overflow, and you don't want to just kind of spilling everywhere. So keep an eye on it, as well as your juice. You don't want it spilling all over. when you're using the pusher, all you need is a light push, if anything. So don't be too concerned on, oh, I have to, excessively use the pusher. You don't. If you're into centrifuger, you kind of want to switch. You may get the juice a lot faster with centrifuger, but silent juicer, it's less work, and when you're actually juicing, and you're definitely getting better quality juice. When you're using a centrifuger, it's building up a lot of heat because it's rotating at 10,000 plus RPM, and it's creating that heat, and it's killing a lot of enzymes. That's why a lot of people choose a vertical auger juicer, because it doesn't make that heat. It's rotating at 80 RPM, so it will protect all the enzymes within the juice, and you will get much more nutrient out of it. Most vertical juicers come with excellent warranty. This guy comes with 10-year warranty, so it means the motor and the parts are strong. They have great customer service, and so I wouldn't be too concerned on that. Here, last little bit here, and we're done. That's about 2 pounds of carrots and apples here. You want to let it run for about 20 to 30 seconds, because there are going to be remaining pulp and juice inside. Sometimes if you're putting way too much in here, some people will get things just clogged in there, and you will have hard time disassembling your part. So make sure you run it for 20-30 seconds, and a little bit of more juice will come out of it, and then you can turn it off. So we're done here with the juicing with the vertical juicer. Let me show you a bit of the pulp here. It's pretty dry. All the the liquid is pretty much out. Some people do get curious. Can we use this? You can. You could get very creative with this. A lot of people I've seen people make soups out of it. It's food. So it just less liquid out of it. So you could do something with it, or you could just throw it away. With the juice here, color is a bit of a mix of carrots and apple, but carrot do have that color enzyme in there that will just override any fruits or vegetable you have. Make sure those colorings actually stick to your equipment. So you want to thoroughly clean your juicer after juicing carrots or other fruits or vegetables with strong color in it. And do a little bit of tasting. I had a little cup here with a little bit of apple set up. If you're using a centrifuger, you let your juice sit for maybe about 20-30 seconds. You will see a fine line of, hey, here's a pulp and here's a clear juice. You don't get that with centrifuger. It is very together with the liquid and whatever the parts and enzymes and vitamins inside the juice. So that's really excellent. Vertical juicers, they will have pulp. This is designed to screw and just squeeze through all the juice that's in it, so you will get the pulp inside. That's the difference between a centrifuger and vertical juicer. So if you don't mind, this is a very good product for you. If you do mind, but you want the actual nutrient and enzymes and vitamins, then I suggest you could use a strainer to get the pulp out. But I just love the juice as the way it is. So this is the video on how to operate your juicer. I've shown you a little bit of tools, tips on it. You may have a little bit of hard time disassembling it. Another tip here is make sure you rotate it back and forth to kind of unclog the pulp inside if there are any, if you're having trouble with that. So thank you for watching this clip. We will make more videos on different recipes and how to work with troubleshooting if you're having trouble with other things. We will do our best to show you our best knowledge and experience through the video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you.